But Sabrina needs to get a lawyer.
For what, Logan?
She just needs to get a lawyer.
You're just gonna say that shit and leave. You're not gonna tell me what's going on.
I'm sorry, okay?
Okay, Sistas fans, so we're kind of dipping our toe into the season 5 spoiler realm, and I did a video on this months ago about the character descriptions for season 5. There are 2 in relation to Sabrina and 1 in relation to Maurice. So just so you know, these 2 will be going to jail. Now, I don't know if it's all involving the Q situation, him recording Maurice's confession, if you want to call it that. But regardless, they are going to jail. I don't know if this has to do with the bio situation. I don't know how he's involved with this. But regardless, the 2 characters focused on Sabrina, Officer Simpson and John Williams. So, here we go. Officer Simpson. 40s, open ethnicity, male or female. This police officer has arrested Sabrina, and he or she, because again, it's male or female, is in no mood for anything but silent subservience, I think is the right way to put it. Impatient, possibly tired, but definitely truculent. I don't know. This officer has 0 tolerance for backtalk and is ready to have Sabrina's hair extensions cut right off her head as the prisoner intake process. So for those who have been saying they've wanted Sabrina to have a different hairstyle since season 1, you're probably going to see it in season 5. But this just reminds me of the more humorous scene from The Haves and the Have-Nots when Jennifer Salison had Jim, Catherine, David, and Veronica arrested after Jim gave his speech at the ending of season 3. And then at the beginning of season 4, when it was prisoner taking time, you had Veronica have to take her wig off. And Catherine was like, "What do you mean? That's her real hair. That's not a wig." And then she took it off, and Catherine was like, so I wonder if the same kind of thing is going to happen here. So I wonder how... I pray. Well, then again, given how this is probably going to go down, she's probably going to get arrested at the bank, either that or at her apartment. But I'm thinking it's probably at the bank for more drama. That would be one hell of a either season finale cliffhanger. But then again, this could indeed be the beginning of season 5. John Williams. So with Officer Simpson not making Sabrina's arrest the easiest thing in the world, John Williams is probably going to be someone who is going to make her release from jail or chances of getting out even worse. Male, white, early, mid-30s. He is the prosecutor handling Sabrina and Maurice's case. He is handsome, arrogant, petty, and vindictive. A real shark in the water. He is holding a grudge against Sabrina because Angie, I'm assuming Andy, was his wife's divorce lawyer, and he blames Andy and company for his loss. He's made it his mission to make sure Sabrina is found guilty. So yet again, poor Sabrina is, head underwater in situations she's been completely innocent of. Maurice was the one that allowed Q to stay at his house even after the bank robbery. Maurice was the one who ran his mouth with some faulty confession, which Q recorded and then is going to give to Logan. Sabrina, well, okay, it depends on how you want to flip the pancake, but Danny was the one who took her phone and texted Calvin to cancel the date so she can go, and then she wound up going out with Bio, which led to a second date. So poor Sabrina has had nothing to do with the events going on around her, yet she's going to fall guilty of everything. And I think that's really messed up. I feel bad for her, and I just want to give her a hug. So, yeah, Officer Simpson and John Williams are 2 characters who won't be making Sabrina's transition and hopefully eventual exit from jail easy. Now, in regards to Maurice, and I'm going to just spend a little bit of time on this because it's all his damn fault anyway. There's a character named Lyle, 20s to 30s, black male. Maurice's cellmate. Lyle tries to start a conversation with Maurice, but is disappointed when he won't talk to him. Lonely from being locked up for a year, Lyle explains that he can't make bail and that the prosecutors want him to testify against another friend, but he refuses to do so, which might mirror the Q situation because he claims he snitched on his boys so he can get out of jail, but it seems he probably made some sort of plea deal. If I can get a confession out of the masterminds behind the bank robbery, will you let me go? So what if Lyle is one of those guys? I mean, it's possible because remember, everybody except for Q was wearing a mask in the jail. In the bank during the robbery. So it is possible Lyle could be connected to Q. Just throwing this out here as well. This character named Herman, 40s, open ethnicity male. This airport supervisor is showing Q the ropes of his new job. So it looks like Q is going to be working at the airport with Danny. Maybe Zach's old job, where he was like a luggage handler and whatnot. I feel like it's a situation where, what was Zach's job? Luggage handler, and he would, transport people from one part of the airport to another in the little buggy. So yeah, it'll be funny, but it's probably going to be Q's new job. And remember, with Logan being an undercover cop at the airport, and Q being someone he's working with to get the masterminds of the bank, he's probably like, well, hey, I know they're hiring at the airport because one of their, old employees, he quit. So you could possibly take in that position because remember, Q told Maurice that he's looking for a job. So I feel like it's all tied together. So basically, folks, Sabrina and Maurice will be going to jail. Like I said before, I don't know exactly how Bio might be connected to this, but we'll just have to wait and see. But regardless, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I feel bad for Sabrina, I really do. The poor woman is finally trying to find somebody outside of Calvin, and based on, people around her like Maurice and Danny making things worse without even her knowing it. Poor Sabrina. Poor Sabrina. All right, guys. Well, like and subscribe. Thanks so much for tuning in. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description below, and I'll catch you in the next one.